Good day, enthusiasts of AI. We're gonna create a beautiful digital paper with a seamless pattern. It's a very quick, fun, and easy process. You can do it completely for free. We're gonna use Leonardo AI to create the images, and we're gonna use other free programs in our browser that we don't have to install. What you can see here are bundles of these digital papers. A lot of them have these seamless patterns, as it says here also, seamless pattern. There are so many different images and colors. So what you can see here is the website etsy.com, where a lot of art and craft supplies are sold. And we are going to create just one of these papers. So most of these sellers here, they sell not only one, but sometimes so here, for example, the seller is selling 12 patterns or 12 papers. When you buy it, you receive these 12. So maybe let's look at this one in more detail before we start, just to see what actually a seamless pattern is. So here it's saying 12 seamless digital papers. So for example, if we were to look at this one here with the pumpkins and the leaves, we can easily see what a seamless pattern is. It's a design that can be repeated in any direction and it would still look the same, just bigger, and you wouldn't notice a border if you were to copy this image. And for example, if you were to look at this pumpkin here on the bottom border, you can only see the top part of the pumpkin, and on the top border you've got the same pumpkins but only the bottom part. So if you were to copy this and put this here, these pumpkins would be complete again, and this pattern here would repeat the same way down here. You can do it on all sides. So you can make this bigger, and you can use it digitally, or you can print it out and use it for many different craft things. It's a very neat thing, very cool. And what is this digital paper actually that has the seamless pattern on it? It's a high resolution JPEG image file. High resolution, we can see it here. It has 300 dpi, 300 dots per inch. And the size is a square, so the width and the length are the same. It's 12 by 12 inches. That's the width and length. So how are we gonna do this? For this, we can just do a very similar one. So we are also approaching to do pumpkins and leaves. It's very fitting for fall. So let's go over to app.leonardo.ai. That's this website. You can create a free account, and every day you will have 150 of these tokens with a free account. I've already used a few earlier, so that's why it's saying 125. But you get 150 every day. When you use them up, you just need to wait until the next day. You will have 150 again. And you can create a lot of great images with Leonardo AI. It's very similar to Midjourney. So it's very similar in that it's creating AI images. You just type what you want to have and it will give you the resulting images. So we are going to click on AI image generation. And I want to mention that it's similar to Midjourney in what it's doing. It's creating images. But of course, it's very different from the way we type the prompt. It's different that everything here, what we can click and it's different. But the result that we get images, that's the same. So that's actually what we want to create. And let's see how we get there. So first of all, we can use a different model. Instead of Dream Shaper version 7, we can use this one, Dream Shaper 3.2. You can choose any you like. There are many more. Each one will give you different results. Your images will look different. But let's just use this one for now. And let's actually not use the alchemy. Let's not use this. Because alchemy right now, it's just, if you're not a paid user, you can only use alchemy and the photoreal for a certain amount of time. It's like a trial. But let's see if we can create great images also without it. So I turned it off. And we're looking for a square image. So here we can change the size, dimensions and size also of the images. So I'm going to choose 1200 by 1200. The bigger this is, it's in pixels, the bigger it is, the number, the bigger your image will be. But it doesn't matter as long as the width and the height are the same number. So which means it will be a square, 1 by 1. But I'm just choosing this one now, 1200 by 1200. And then we're gonna click tiling. When we hover over the quick tip here, this question mark, it will say ideal for repeating textures or backgrounds. So that's exactly what we want now, and it's very important to click it, to tick it off. Now it's on. Now we only got to write our prompt, and the prompt is we're telling the AI program what we actually want. So we want something like this. I've tried it just a few minutes ago. Here I wrote this. So pumpkins, detailed watercolor painting, a flat white background, and maple leaf. I'm not saying anything specific about the colors here. I'm just typing this and seeing what the AI gives me. And if I don't like it, I can adjust it. So I was going for this watercolor style, which I really like. And flat white background means that the space between your actual subject, your image, the pumpkins and the leaf, it's gonna be really white. There are no shadows or no gradients. There are shadows here, but there are no gradients. It's just white, very clean white. So that's what I wrote earlier. We can type it or copy it. We can also click here to copy. So you're gonna type it in here, and then you're gonna click generate. It's gonna take a while, couple of seconds. Let's see how it will look. I think when I created this one a few minutes ago, I still had the alchemy and I still had it on. But as you can see, it looks just as fine without the alchemy. So you can create beautiful images completely for free. For if you were not to like something about it, you could adjust the prompt. Right, now that we have our image, let's see if it's actually repeating. What we do is we click here to download our image to our computer. So let's click it. Now let's go and check if this tiling worked. Sometimes you see it quickly by eye, and it should work. So for example, here for this one on the right side, you can quickly see that this pumpkin, it's cut off here. That's on purpose. And this part that's supposed to go here, it's on the left side, on the opposite side of the image. Same with this leaf down here. It's cut in half and the other half is on the opposite side. So let's just check with a better way than by eye if this image is repeating. So we are going to Google or another search engine, and we are going to type test seamless pattern. And we're gonna try this one, repeating pattern tester. So let's open it. And it's saying drop an image or Procreate layer onto this page to test your pattern's repeat. So you will take your file and just drop it anywhere here. It's the drag and drop. And wow, yeah, it looks great actually. So what we did, we had this one small file. This one, it just has 2 pumpkins on it, or here it's like a part of another one, and here's this image can be used to be repeated endlessly in all 4 sides, in all 4 directions. And that's what it would look like. So you can also scroll down to see more of your repeated image. We can also zoom in just to see. It's by adjusting the scale, just to see what it would look like if it were a bit bigger. I'm very happy with this one, but of course, if you wanted a little bit different one, you can go back to Leonardo AI and just click here to generate a few more images and just test them out. After you see which one you like, just test them out in the on this website, for example. We found this by Googling test seamless pattern, and there are quite a few other websites like this. So wow, this looks quite nice as well. Actually, this doesn't look like maple leaves, so you could You could try a lot of things in Leonardo AI. You could change your prompt, change this style to Leonardo. You can change the model. You can write something like photorealistic. You can do so much. You can change all the settings here on the left side. So there's a lot you can do. But this tutorial is about the pattern, seamless pattern. Let's just for fun check out this one on the left as well. So let's download it to our computer. Alright, I went ahead and downloaded it. So now let's go ahead and drag and drop it to the website to test it. I can drop it in here. And that's what it looks like. So with this one, you've got bigger white spaces here. So that's what it would look like. So depending on your input image, your resulting pattern will look different. So here there's two pumpkins right next to each other, so it will look also like this in your pattern. Let's maybe go ahead and continue with the one that we created before. Click to upscale it. You can use the HD crisp upscaler, for example. Just click it. It will upscale the image. It will improve the image quality. We've already chosen a quite big size here, the 1200 pixels by 1200. Sometimes they look a little bit different. So that's the original image and that's the HD upscaled image. Let's go ahead and download this now that we've... Alright, now let's go to the next website that we need to go to. Type in enhance image if we want to further increase the size of our image and the quality. You will get many different options, and the one I like to use is this one, Upscale Media, AI Image Upscaler. Website is upscale.media. And you can simply click here to upload your image, or you can drop it again. I'm going to drop it now. Drop it in here now. Also click Enhance Quality here. Upscale to twice or 4 times. If you have very small images, you can always go to this website and upscale them, make them bigger. I'm happy with this one, normal upscaling. Let's just download it. And I went ahead and downloaded it, but as I mentioned, this step is optional. It's good enough to just click the upscale button on Leonardo AI, or you can do either one. Now, as the next and last step, we are going to go to Google or a search engine again, and we are going to type in Photopea. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And it's a free Photoshop in your browser that you do not have to install. So that's what it looks like. Let's click New Project. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna choose 300 dpi And the width and height should be in inches. 12 by 12. So go back to Etsy, you will see that the seller here used 300 dpi and 12 by 12 inches, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So that's the same here, 12 by 12 inches and 300 dpi. Now create. Now you can drag and drop your upscaled image here from. Alright, so I just dragged it in here, and now we are going to click Edit, Define New Pattern, define a new pattern. It just says Pattern Edit. We're gonna go to Layer, New Fill Layer, Pattern Fill, because we want to make an image that's 12 by 12 inches, 300 dpi, and we want to fill it with our image. That's what we're doing. Our image, this one, we defined it as a pattern. We can use it actually by clicking this one. We're actually using it as a pattern. The pattern that they have some patterns here, and we're going to use the one we created, and we can scale it. Now we have a pattern which is just one image, but you will see what I mean by when we scale it here. Wow, so now we've created this repeating pattern. You can do it the way you like. So here we've got very tiny ones, tiny pumpkins. You can just see which one you like best. Remember that this is 12 by 12. So I really like maybe this one. All right, just want to click somewhere else to, yeah, so that's what it looks like. Just click on File and click on Export as JPEG. Then you click it. And it will give you this info. 3006. Oh, is it the right one? Yeah, it's the right one. Okay, so it's 3600 by 3600. You can give it a name. Pumpkin pattern. And the quality should be at 100%. Just save it. Okay, that's it. That's our pattern. I think it's beautiful, and let me know if you want to create some patterns like this and how you use them. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day, evening, or morning, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.